A few years into their life cycle, it was becoming time for Mercedes to breathe some life into their most prominent models. With the new C217 S-Class Coupe and A217 S-Class Cabriolet, the German manufacturer is streamlining the face of its luxury models. The flagship S-Class Sedan may have already gotten its facelift a few months ago, but it doesn't take away from its smaller counterparts. The most visual changes to the Coupe and Cabriolet take place on the outside, where we see a new front and rear bumpers, the former featuring a chrome-plated front splitter and sizeable air inlets for a more sportive look. At the rear, both cars now feature a V12 look thanks to the chrome-plated twin tailpipe trims, which replace the dual outlets on the pre-facelift model. Other changes consist of redesigned side skirts and a wider array of wheel options for the customer to choose from. Like most facelifts, the S-Class Coupe and Cabriolet are now fitted with revised head and taillights. Aside from putting on a show when locking or unlocking the car, the sleeker-looking OLED units also illuminate at different levels of intensity when braking and when using the turn signal indicators, depending on the driving condition and ambient brightness. Given the two doors' elevated status in the S-Class lineup, we won't see a 6-cylinder S450 Coupe or Cabriolet. These Benzes are strictly 8 and 12-pot propositions. The lowest automobile on the two-portal totem pole is the S560 Coupe, which, based on our past experience with S-Coupes and our recent drive in the repowered 4 doors, is a pretty serious proposition all on its own. Mercedes claims that the 4.0-liter is good for an increase in efficiency of up to 8% compared with the old 4.7. The new engine boasts 463 horsepower and 516 pounds-feet of torque, same as in the revised sedan. Step up to the S63, however, and things get patently maniacal. The AMG tweaked version of the 4.0-liter makes 603 horsepower in this application. That's a 26 horsepower bump over the previous car and just 18 ponies shy of the 12-cylinder power plant in the S65. The V12's output remains unchanged, at 621 horses and 738 pounds-feet. AMG claims the new V8 will propel the S63 to 60 miles per hour in 3.4 seconds, which is 0.3 seconds quicker than the last 5.5-liter Coupe and Cabriolet we tested. The previous pair of S65 two-doors we ran through our battery of evaluations both hit 60 in 4.1 seconds. And we can't imagine that number will change. At this point, the only rationale for the 12 is that it's a 12. But for a certain segment of the market, a 12-cylinder engine needs no justification. We're pleased that it still exists. The two-door 2018 S63 models will send power to the wheels via a new 9-speed variant of Daimler's dual-clutch automatic transmission, and the 560s will receive a 9-speed coupled to the engine via a traditional torque converter. Due to its low volume and prodigious torque, the S65 will continue with its previous 7-speed torque converter-equipped unit. While S63s employ the fully variable performance 4MATIC plus all-wheel drive system, the standard S560 Coupe will carry on with Daimler's rear-biased 4MATIC setup, and the S560 Cabriolet and the S65S will remain rear-drive only. Pricing for these facelifted Benzes will be announced prior to their mid-2018 on-sale date in the United States.